Hi. It's one of those days. I just woke up from a nap, but I have a big project that I want to try and get done. I don't know if I can get it done over the next 5 days, but I'm going to try my hardest. I have a lot of new techniques that I want to try and use on this, and I hate sewing, so this is a great combination for me. My goal for this week is to be making an original design of Coronabeth from the Locked Tomb. I love the Locked Tomb. I have plans to make a Gideon cosplay at some point, but my lovely friend Laura created this design for me, and at some point we were hoping to do the twins. So I have everything that I need to get started on her, and I would love to be able to actually finish the majority of Coronabeth. Today is going to be the day of assembling all the patterns and trying to make mock-ups. So wish me luck, because I have one brain cell running and it is running on empty. So I have a pre-made blouse pattern, a legging pattern, and this really cool waterfall cape pattern as well that I'm going to have to try and assemble today. I don't know if I'll get to the leggings because I actually don't know if I have any stretch fabric that I can use as mock-up, but my goal is to hopefully do the entire blouse today as well as this entire monstrosity. So fingers crossed, we'll see how far I get. Okay, so this is the back, I guess, like so, and then this goes here to bring it out more. I did it as the large because I figured I could cut off the excess, but actually I'm thinking the large size is what I want because I want something that's really pronounced. So the color scheme for Corona is very ivories and golds and purples. So this is the cape fabric, which is a nice purple chiffon, because I love this kind of stuff. I love how it flows. And then the shirt is an ivory dupioni. And then for the little cape shoulder things, I have this. It's this really thick, it's giving canvas or upholstery material on the back. And I have a ton of it. So if I mess up once, it's okay because I have way too much for humankind. So I'm getting a little bit tired working on stuff today, so I think what I'm going to focus on is finishing the cape as much as I can and try and get everything attached and maybe start on the jewelry aspect of the cape, but try and get the main parts of it done. And then I think I'm going to call it a day before I get super burnout and do the shirt mock-up and the shirt tomorrow. So fingers crossed. I think this is what I want to do with like this drape. I'm going to have to roll the hem on the chiffon, which not looking forward to. And I'm thinking like chains draped across the back and maybe some like hanging down from here or something, or like in the arms right here. The main issue is I don't know how to make this like stay closed. So I think I'm going to have to get a thicker chain or something that'll hold it shut. I'm going to hem this, and then I'm going to hot glue it, and then I'm going to figure out how I want to do the chains. So slowly but surely getting there. I think I might actually be able to finish this today, minus the front closure. We have reached the end of day one. I have run out of chain. Oops. These are just some like chain necklaces that I had laying around. So I'm going to have to go to the store tomorrow and get some more. And I also realized I did the cape inside out, backwards, whatever you want to call it. The hem, I made the hem on this side instead of on the inside. I might see if I can rip it off and redo it because it's just hot glued on, and finish the decoration. I'm actually going to be doing it like in the image right here. It's a little hard to see, but I really like how this style looks, and I think I'll decorate it additionally with some little skull beads and stuff thrown in. But yeah, I'm really liking how this is coming together, and it's exactly what I wanted. Good morning! I got the goods. I got this chain for the front of the cape. I thought this would be really good, and I can do it kind of taut, and hopefully that'll hold it, and then I'll have extra in case I need it for anything else. I got some like really thick gold chain for the back of the cape, and then for the front where the shirt is, so I got more of a like white gold or rose gold, and the only way that I could get this crap was I had to buy like necklaces. And then there were no skulls to be found because I forgot about the fact that it's almost Christmas time. So like, of course nothing skull related is going to be in stores, which sucks. So next best thing, I found some amethyst. I figure I can use my gold wire and like weave through it and stuff and like make a little hook or something and have this attach. Today's goal is to finish the cape fully down to like all the chains and everything. Hopefully get it to sit right. I might fiddle with that a little bit, but as much as I can. And then I really want to do the shirt mock-up, figure out all the stuff for that, and I would love to be able to get the shirt finished. So we'll see if I can get it done today. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I'm probably not going to be able to work on anything tomorrow, but I'm really hoping I can get like all of this done today. It is currently, I want to say 11 a.m. Maybe. I've already forgotten, and I walked out of the room where the clock was, so oh well, we'll figure it out. We'll see how long it takes. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday in my video, but I had accidentally put the cape on backwards. So I ripped that off last night, so it's all naked. And now I'm going to attach all of the chains, and then I'm going to reattach the cape. Because essentially I also realized the chains need to be attached first and then the cape, otherwise the chains are going to be in like a weird spot, so that's what I'm doing today. I went ahead and did the measurements for what I need my patterns to be. I did that last night. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the mock-up and see how much of that I can get done today and just kind of go from there. We'll see. I am taking a huge break from this shirt. I am literally driving myself insane. This is a Dupioni. I've never used that before. I've never heard of this before. I'm cheap and I usually use cotton for most of my builds. My issues with this fabric is that it frays so easy. Like, it is insane how much it frays. So that means I'm having to overlock stitch it like 4 times to make sure it doesn't fray on each seam. And then, God forbid I mess up, which I've already done now twice, and I have to completely undo all of my seams because I just did it and I successfully tore apart one seam and it was great. And then I went to do the second and I was just like gently pulling it and it fully ripped a whole piece in half. Like, that's how quickly this just does this. So I don't know really what to do. I think for now I'm going to hold off on the shirt, at least maybe until tomorrow, and just let my brain like rest and reset. I might wind up just having to recut out all the pieces of the one side that I ripped apart. Today's goal instead is going to be the crown, which I really wish I had a rock polisher for this, but I don't. So we've got this. And the idea is to make like those sunbeam style crowns, but it's amethyst stone instead. So I finished half the shirt and I lost all my brain cells. This is driving me insane. I still have half the shirt to go. And then I still have to figure out what I'm doing with this because this is not screaming like elegance. To have a nice little suit jacket look, it's not screaming princess. So I have to fix that. I have to fix the back. I have to figure out how to do the collar. I'm losing my mind. It's going to be worth it in the end. I know it is, but I am literally losing my mind. I think I'm going to sew the other side and then just stick it on the mannequin and see how I feel about life, and maybe go ahead and attach the waistband and then see how I feel about the... It is so hard to film when you have 6 cats that are very opinionated. Conan, no one asked you. It's okay. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And then just let it sit and go take a break. I finished the crown, so I just need to... Thank you, Shadow. I need to finish sanding down the skulls, and then I need to paint them gold, and then I need to attach those. But I might wait to attach them until I have the rhinestones, but yes, that is where we are now. Say hello, Shadow. Can you get some good quality purring ASMR? Okay, we're not. Thank you. think I finally figured it out. I gotta figure out how to hem these. And I'm going to, essentially, I've rolled back the edges of the shirt because it comes like fully to here. What I'm gonna do is roll all that back and then hem these somehow, the gathers. I still got to make another one for this side. But having the gathers here is going to cover, I want to have like a tiny little strip of fabric kind of hidden up underneath this right here that's going to have my eyelets on it that I can attach the chains to. Right now they're all just like pinned in on the mannequin and stuff. But I think this is going to work. The only thing that I still got to figure out is like the collar situation. But actually, hold on. I think I might still need a collar. This feels a little naked, but also I'm gonna have like a ton of hair, so I don't know. But I'm loving this so far. It's finally like taking form. This has been such a process. I also want to add in like the split sleeves, I want to add like a chain going from the end of like where it joins to the other end, and maybe some around the collar. I don't really know yet. I kind of wish I had thought of the gathers before I did the cuffs. I don't know why I called that a collar. Before I did the cuff, because I totally would have done those as like gathered cuffs instead, but I'm not taking them off and redoing them. Like, this is it. This is gonna have to be fun. This is the most convoluted way to do this because I messed up. Anyway, I'm gonna go insane now. I probably can't record this because it's taking me forever to do one. But essentially, in my great wisdom, I'm adding an extra ring on the back of the loop, and it literally just holds it in place so it can't come out. That's it. That's the magic. It's looking so good! Yeah. Boobs. So the shirt's done. This is a little top heavy. I wanted to see what the crown looked like, but this isn't finished. I still need to add the skulls. I'm actually gonna wait to do that because the rhinestones don't come in for a hot minute. So I'm gonna just wait to finish the skulls when the rhinestones come in, because I want to be able to attach the rhinestones without the skulls being attached to this, just in case I mess up. I don't have to worry about like prying it off and trying to paint it when it's like on this, because like this is amethyst and that's 3D printed. So, you know, one of these things is not like the other, and one of these things is more valuable. I mean, the cape looks amazing. I gotta get it where it just sits right. The main issue I think I'm having is the weight of the cape. It just keeps kind of wanting to like pull down. I'm not entirely sure. Also, I'm really sorry for all the ASMR of like cape jiggling sounds from this. This is like where it needs to sit, and it keeps wanting to fall back, but also I think some of that is just like the weight. But yeah, like I'm really digging this. This looks really good. I mean, this turned out exactly like I wanted. I added a couple extra details right there, just, you know, so there's a little something. It's not too bland. I like the slit in the arm because it also means that I'm not gonna like sweat a ton in this. Like, it's very airy, and if I don't want the sleeves to get dirty, I can just take my arms out of the sleeve and not worry about it, which is so nice. So tomorrow the main things are going to be styling the wig, which I'm going to play around with that, and if it's not 100% tomorrow, that's okay. The other thing that I really want to work on is like a belt, because like you can see my pants right there, but I want a belt. I want like a little bit of separation. I have a ton more of this, so I might make a belt out of this. And I have like a gold belt buckle from like a Party City outfit from years ago that I could use, so I might just make like a traditional belt and then have like a bunch of danglies. I went ahead and ordered some like purple leggings with pockets, and I'll have those soon. I don't know if I'm going to modify them. Originally I was going to make my own pants, and now I'm just going to like, after this, I don't think I want to sew anything else if I can at all help it. Yeah, I mean, like I basically made this whole outfit in such a short amount of time, and I went insane, but like this is so worth it. This is so cool. I can't wait to wear this. I'm probably gonna wear this to, I think, to Dragon Con for the Lock 2 meetup. Maybe I'll wear it to Momo as well, because I think they have a Lock 2 meetup there as well, so that could be a lot of fun. But see you on the flip side. I think we're day 7 on this build. It's either 6 or 7. I had to take a couple of days break to go be an adult and do my job, but this is the end. Like, seriously, this is the end. The wig is styled. It's sitting right over here. The pants came in. I just finished the first part of the belt. So now what I'm going to do is I found this really beautiful purple fabric in my stash. but I don't like how the shiny side looks. I'm going to use the matte side because I think it just really meshes well with this. But so I think at this point, the last thing is just figuring out what kind of like smaller belt I want to put on this. Originally, I had thought about doing like a braided belt and all this different kind of stuff. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I want to put that effort in, because my goal is still to add like a bunch of chains and like droopy amethyst stuff. So it's like, if I just make a normal purple belt and then like cover it with things, maybe that will be better. So that's where we're at. I'm just kind of making up things as I go along at this point, because I never really figured out what I wanted to do with the belt in particular. Everything else was like figured out and planned out and stuff, but this was the one piece that I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Shadows brushing everything. Anyway, I'm gonna go work on the belt and hopefully be done with this cosplay today, because I am very fed up with sewing. I am so tired of this. But yay, almost done. Wow, that lighting's harsh. Whatever. So it's done. I'm liking it. And I think it's time for a whole test fit. So I'm going to put everything on real quick and see how it looks, and just literally do a full like test of it and see how it feels and everything. So wish me luck. Coronabeth is done. I am so happy with how this cosplay turned out. I really struggled with like the execution from like what was in my head about what I wanted to make with it versus like using the patterns I had and not buying new materials, because I was struggling with that Dupioni so much. But like taking what I already had and like anything that I knew and actually turning it into the thing that I had pictured in my head. And it's not like 100%, but it makes me really happy, and honestly that's all that matters. So now that Coronabeth is done, I have a couple of like little tiny projects that I need to be working on before I can work on anything else that's really big. Just stuff to kind of like tidy up my counters, get some little projects that have been sitting around finished. Nothing major. Most of it is like touch-up paints on different cosplays, as well as like making stuff fit a little bit better. And then after that, I am going full in on Dragon Stalker. I am going to be making videos on that. I'm going to be making patterns for that. I am so excited for this cosplay. If you want to follow along on how I make that outfit, I will be posting stuff here on Instagram, TikTok, and all my other social medias. You can find everything that I'm on in the links below down in the description. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. If you like the Locked Tomb, please let me know who your favorite character is. It is one of my favorite series ever. And I will see you all next time.